The stage is set for the 40th CARICOM Heads of Government meeting in St. Lucia.
The 2019 edition of the CARICOM 10K road race is set for Sunday.
And the CTJ urges Guyana to find political consensus. Welcome to the CARICOM news highlights for the week ending Friday 28 June 2019. I am Tusankin English Francis.
And I am Michelle Nurse of the CARICOM Secretariat's Communications Unit. Thanks for joining us.
The 40th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government of the Caribbean Community will be held in St. Lucia from the 3rd to the 5th of July 2019, with the implementation of measures to enhance the CARICOM single market and economy high on the agenda. The meeting at the Sandals Grand St. Lucian Hotel will be held under the chairmanship of Prime Minister of St. Lucia, the Honorable Alan Chastany.
Heads of government are expected to build on the St. Anne's Declaration that was approved at their 18th special meeting on the CSME in Trinidad and Tobago in December last year. The declaration confirmed the CSME as the most viable platform to support the region's growth and development agenda. It also put forward several measures for determined action. The special meeting in December had appointed a broad-based 10-member team under Professor Avinash Prasad to a restructured CARICOM Commission on the Economy. That commission will advise member states on the growth agenda for the community, and heads are expected to receive an update on its work.
Several other matters, including security and foreign relations, are also expected to be part of the deliberations. An opening ceremony will be held on Wednesday, 3rd July. Speakers will be the Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Timothy Harris, who is the outgoing chairman, Ambassador Erwin LaRocque, the CARICOM Secretary General, and Mr. Antonio Guterres, the UN Secretary General.
CARICOM's mantra as it wages war against diseases like diabetes, heart diseases, and hypertension has been that the health of the region is the wealth of the region. We all know healthy living, in particular good diet and exercise, are key ways to combat the onset of those diseases. So it is against that backdrop that the 2019 edition of the CARICOM 10K road race will be held this Sunday, the 30th of June, in St. Lucia. The theme of this year's staging is Race to Wealth, Unleashing the Potential of Healthy Living. Listen as President of Suriname, His Excellency Desi Bouterse, speaks about the significance of this event. President Bouterse is also the head of government in the CARICOM Quasi-Cabinet with responsibility for community development and cultural cooperation, including culture, gender, youth, and sport.
I completely underscore this year's slogan, Race to Wealth, Unleash the Potential of Healthy Living, because I believe in the need to invest in the health and well-being of a population for its sustainable development. A healthy population does not only mean provision of health care, but also includes empowering people to manage their health. Only when we truly commit to a healthy lifestyle, we will unleash the wealth of this region. It is therefore my hope that your participation in this annual event will encourage the citizens of the Caribbean community to pause and think about the positive impact of physical exercise and a healthy lifestyle.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines swept the male and female categories in Sunday's CARICOM 10K road race in St. Lucia, with female runner Linda McDowell recording a hat-trick of victories in the event. McDowell crossed the finish line in just over 40 minutes to add to earlier victories in the previous events in Guyana and Jamaica. The second and third place runners were also a repeat of last year, with Grenada's Kenisha Pascal taking the second spot and the Carly Pipe of Barbados third.
So now we actually have the Grenadian runner coming in, the second lady, Kenisha Pascal. and followed by the Barbadian, Carly Pipe.
In the male category, the Vincentian Junior Ashton moved up from the third place in last year's race to win in just over 34 minutes, ahead of Khalik St. John of Antigua and Barbuda and Justin Hodge of Anguilla. Dominica, Jamaica, Suriname, Anguilla, and host St. Lucia were the other competing territories. The event was witnessed by CARICOM Secretary General Ambassador Erwin LaRocque, who was joined for the presentation of prizes by his Assistant Secretary General, Human and Social Development, Dr. Douglas Slater, St. Lucia's Ambassador to CARICOM, Elma Jean Isaacs, Sports Director in St. Lucia, Patrick Mathry, and St. Lucia's CARICOM Youth Ambassadors. The CARICOM 10K is held annually around the July meeting of CARICOM Heads of Government, aimed at fostering people-to-people relations while also promoting healthy living.
CARICOM continues to see tangible benefits from diplomatic cooperation with third states. Germany has signaled its intention to support renewable energy and water resource management in the region. Secretary General of CARICOM, Ambassador Erwin LaRocque, recently received the letters of agreement from Ms. Ulrike Metzer, head of division of the German Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development, indicated the availability of funds for the continuation and strengthening of activities under the Coastal and Aqua Territorial Solutions (CATS) project. The project looks at water systems, forestry, fisheries, and environment monitoring in the region. Germany has committed 4 million euros, 3 million to the CATS project, and 1 million for renewable energy.
Justice Adrian Saunders, President of the Caribbean Court of Justice, the CCJ, is prodding the political stakeholders in Guyana towards political consensus on the appointment of Chairman of the Guyana Elections Commission and the holding of regional and general elections. Even as the CCJ on Tuesday, the 18th of June, ruled that the motion of no confidence against the government of Guyana is valid, the court is urging the parties to find common ground on the way forward.
These matters are of the highest constitutional significance, as Mr. Courtney has correctly outlined. And it beats me that the Leader of the Opposition and the President and their respective counsel have not met to discuss the issues that confront us. Everybody says these are important issues, but it seems as though the same degree of urgency and deliberation that are expected of the courts, we don't see them being reflected in the behavior of the political directorate. And that, I think, is unfortunate. This case puts the court in a very awkward position because we don't want to make political decisions. But at the same time, we have to see the rule of law. We feel that it is our remit to assist in seeing the rule of law observed in Guyana. But the observance of the rule of law also requires political actors to conform with the rule of law and to demonstrate a spirit of compromise and reasonableness that allow for the rule of law to take effect.
The parties have until the 1st of July to provide written submissions for the court to consider before it hands down the consequential orders that should flow from its rulings. Justice Saunders has reserved the 12th of July for final orders. Guyana will be bound by those orders as the CCJ is its final court.
It's now official. Antigua and Barbuda is the fourth landed campus of the University of the West Indies. UWI Vice Chancellor Sir Hilary Beckles made this formal announcement on Wednesday at a news conference. In expressing his satisfaction Antigua and Barbuda's Prime Minister, the Honorable Gaston Brown, said the campus will enhance the intellectual capacity of the OECS sub-region.
And in essence, it will help us to, let's say, cover the training gaps, the educational and intellectual gaps within the OECS, and to ensure that we can provide a wide spectrum of socioeconomic opportunities for our people, to ensure that we are more globally competitive.
Antigua and Barbuda's Attorney General, Roy Benjamin, and the Minister of Education, Michael Brown, also expressed their jubilation.
I am beyond myself, and I can barely live in the castle of my skin of how excited I am for us to be able to host the 4th landed campus.
Antigua and Barbuda, in Sparrow's song, has seen the dawn of a new day. Most of us are graduates from the University of the West Indies. I'm an alma mater of Cavell campus, similar to, and then there's Mona as well. And it is important that not only will our economy grow, obviously, there'll be jobs available, there'll be people with skills, there'll be housing, and other matters spin-off. The multiply effect of this university will be so grand that our economy will be boosted.
CARICOM Day is observed on the 4th of July, with some member states celebrating the day with a holiday on the first Monday in the month. As you celebrate all things CARICOM this week, please remember that for updates, visit the CARICOM website at www.caricom.org or our news site at today.caricom.org.
Please also like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next time.